Good evening and a happy Saturday night. Once again, a gorgeous forecast for our afternoon behind us and a beautiful evening setting up as well. Right now, temperatures much cooler than we were earlier, but we topped out about sunny and 75. It was a beautiful afternoon. I hope you got a chance to be outside at some point. Overnight, we woke up in the 50s, and that'll be the case yet again as we look to tomorrow morning. So temperatures at the moment have quickly fallen into the upper 50s on the North Shore. We've got low 60s across South Shore locations and then upper 50s to low 60s towards our coastline as well. Of course, dew point values pretty considerable in a couple spots, but also not so bad. And we'll continue tomorrow with lower humidity across our area. So that is our trend with lower wind speeds as well. A good combination for fire weather concerns. The hour-by-hour forecast takes us into the mid-50s as we head into the overnight period with lots of sunshine looking to tomorrow. So it will be another gorgeous day, but we could start out with a little bit of dense fog on both sides of the lake. So a dense fog advisory is issued across the Mississippi Gulf Coast and then all throughout the North Shore, all the way up beyond the state line. Same thing for our South Shore locations down to the coast and then well west beyond Thibodaux and Morgan City. That goes into effect at 2 a.m. It's with us until 9 a.m. And most spots likely won't see a ton of dense fog, but we could have a couple areas closer to the water with less than a mile visibility, so something to keep in mind as we approach 7 through 9 a.m. especially. Our drought monitor at the moment still very considerable in a lot of areas, especially down to the coastline. So we see that extreme drought from Houma south, and then we've also got the severe drought just south of New Orleans, a moderate drought for New Orleans proper up to the North Shore, and then abnormally dry conditions in Mandeville as well as Slidell and the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So we could definitely use some rain, and we eventually have it coming, but that won't be until later in this week and next weekend. For now, we've got a lot of dry air locked in place on the backside of the front that came through yesterday and brought a few rain chances with it, but we're about to transition into a warmer pattern with an upper level ridge that continues to set up over the course of the upcoming week. So it is going to be warmer than usual for this time of year and this season. We'll watch the dew points climb as we get into the middle of the week into the upper 60s, not far from 70 degrees by the end of the week and next weekend. So we've got that round of potential fog tomorrow morning with our dew points and temperatures matching up, and then we'll revisit it as we get later into the week. But tomorrow will be a little warmer than we were today, upper 70s. If you're in the sunshine, don't forget to grab the sunglasses and of course the sunscreen because it gets really hot really quickly. So tomorrow we're forecasting for a similar condition to today, about 74 to 77 depending on where you're located on the map, and then we'll fall into the lower 70s and eventual upper 60s. With the arrival of March tomorrow, we do have two exciting phenomenons to look forward to. Tuesday in the morning, if you're up between 5 and 6 o'clock, you can look up to the west for a total lunar eclipse that's pretty rare. We'll see this for just that 1 hour, but the visibility looks fantastic. So if you happen to catch it, it will be a treat. As we approach next weekend, we're already springing forward. Believe it or not, our days will become longer. So as you're waking up a week from tomorrow on Sunday morning at 7:18, we'll be experiencing the sunrise, and then as you're going to bed next Sunday evening, the sun will set much later towards 7:03, and we'll head into the rest of the spring with a very familiar outlook. Going to be a lot warmer than we have been. I think winter is at this point just about behind us. We'll continue with the upper 70s to what feels like 80 degrees beyond tomorrow into Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll stay in the low 80s from Wednesday into next weekend. Looking at Friday and Saturday for our best rain chances. Right now, Saturday looks to present the biggest rain chance across our area, with about half of us seeing some downpours. So we'll keep you posted on timing, of course, as we get a little closer, but overnight certainly nowhere near the freezing mark again anytime soon.